You're listening to the TF Motorsports official podcast, all things monster trucks. Welcome to a brand new episode of the TF Motorsports official podcast. I'm Thomas Frasco, joined once again by my good buddy Douglas, Arena Pod Productions. Welcome back. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How's everything going?
Pretty shit, but we're okay. Yeah, we're and
We're all
yeah.
doing.
Everyone listening, two things. One, thank you very much for choosing the podcast today. And second thing, if I act out of it or if I can't think of shit, bear with me. Work's been hell, so I only got like 5% of a brain left today. So at least I could still go on here and do it. But if I was like 50 or 60, I wouldn't be doing this. So let's actually start with talking about stadiums. I gotta be honest, and might sound like a hot take. This was the best weekend in 2025 for Monster Jam. Hands
Completely
down.
agree.
It was fantastic. Just the moments, the winners, and it was just like I remember having Minneapolis on in the room while I was ripping up the mini low CRCs and just seeing what these guys are doing. And then obviously Mike Pag got like really badly scored, but thankfully Bryce got a much better run and got like the run of the night. And he took the win, so that kind of made up for that. So, and racing got fixed finally. And then Stadium East Series has some big moments. Jim Kohler being Jim Kohler, and he got a win in his hometown. And Tyler, what the hell was that backflip? Like, if you don't know, he did this like cross thread. I think his rear was broke, and he like hit the corner of that middle ramp and just did like a fast backflip and flipped over. Like, if he would have landed that would have been insane, and that would have gotten the win. But because yeah.
Yeah, he did like a backflip off of the ski drum.
Like,
I saw that
yeah,
live and my eyes literally popped out of their sockets
yeah.
because that was so freaking cool.
And it's not like his World Finals one where he had a clear shot. It was like a nice steep hill and he can go for it. It was literally like the corner of like where you're going for like a big like air hit, like a nice long distance jump. It was just the corner of it and he got a backflip off it. And then Bryce Kenny, huge air, crazy save, crash, and Ryan Anderson, big moments. Mike Pecoraro, big moment there. Tristan England was really throwing it down in Minneapolis. And then Adam Anderson, that one was crazy. Huge air. Him lining up and just going for it gave me like Dennis vibes. Because like he just went full gas and just hit it. Like hit the ramp full gas. That gave me Dennis Anderson vibes. Like just like in most of the Chicago style courses, Dennis would like go off to the corner and would do this like big cross thread with like not even letting off the gas.
It really did remind me of Dennis Anderson
Yeah.
too.
Like whenever Bad to the Bone is playing and I hear that like the solo after the two verses, like where they're going crazy before the final verse, it just reminds me of like, oh shit, Dennis is going crazy. So that's what it reminded me
For
of.
real.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
So yeah, but however, Adam had like a pretty rough crash. I mean, like the cage, like I think like the right side of the cage, like while it was flipping, it like hit the apex and it like kind of shifted a bit. But thankfully, we got text all out, and I saw on Facebook Adam's okay, and he's gonna be coming back, I believe, this week. So that's good. But yeah, overall, this whole entire week of Monster Jam was fantastic. And I'm glad when Monster Jam's good, and I'm glad I get to talk positive because there's been quite a lot of things I had to complain about this year. But this week, top to bottom, best week of the year so far, and hopefully it's more uphill from here. Like that was, I really really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. I believe there's nowhere to go but up from here.
But it could either go up,
As
it could either go down. Again, it really depends on what happens and where they go, but overall, everything worked out fantastic.
I think it turned out pretty good too. Like this weekend was absolutely full of carnage and crazy saves, crashes, everything that you could ever ask for
All
besides car
yeah,
crashing.
and also on Stadium East, there was there was also some pretty close races. Like I think there was one with like Camden and Bari, like they were going at it, and there was like a very close finish. Like yeah, even racing, we're seeing some good highlights.
That too.
Also about the car crushing part, there is some cars, but like a couple. But anyway,
A
um,
little.
yeah, just a little. But we kind of have to move on from that. Although I wish there was a bus. That's
I
I
agree.
don't know why no one's brought this up. I just want like an embedded bus on a track, like this the whatchamacallit, St. Louis, right? St. Louis style, yeah. Um, I really wish they had like a bus on the track, like the embedded bus that they would usually have. Maybe
I
for
do agree.
maybe for like next year's track, they can like put a bus out there. That'd be nice.
Yeah, embed the bus in like a ski jump. That would actually be pretty
Ooh,
freaking sick.
yeah. Either do that or do the usual bus jump that they would have in like regular stadium events where you have like the bus, two cars, and they're like embedded on top of like a dirt mount. Like
That
I really do enjoy those ramps. But that ski jump though that Monster Jam has, it's like my favorite. You just send off the one end and then that little step up area, you just get these big air hits. Or if it's flat, you could try to clear it. Like it's just such a great ramp.
I agree, and that's exactly why Jim got that massive air in Detroit.
Yeah. Also, that truck body. Now, even though I don't usually follow football, like I'm not really much of a football guy, but the paint job was freaking hot on that truck. I think that like black background with the blue flames, it just kicked ass. I really liked it.
I liked it too, and even though they did have to remove like the Lions logo, I think for copyright reasons,
Yeah,
it
I
still
think
turned
yeah.
out pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, I think whoever owned the stadium, the Lions or something, they reached out to Monster Jam or Jim or somebody. I don't know how it went, but yeah, but either way, sick looking truck. So I think. Oh wait, there's. Well, let's get into some more news. Cynthia Gauthier, is going to be having a new Lucas Oil podcast. Um, she's going to be interviewing people behind the scenes, getting the trucks ready and all that. I think that's great. And also Tristan is getting like a little episode dedicated to him on. I think it was like a Mav TV show or something. It was what was it? I'm trying to remember the name.
Inside Monster Jam.
Oh no, that's that no. It's not the podcast. It's actually like a whole series. I think it's something called something about, was it called like True Life or something like that? I don't know. It's like a series, and Tristan's getting an episode, and it's gonna have like Tom Mentz on it too.
That's cool.
But yeah, Tristan.
Like a true life of Tristan England.
I'm guessing that's what it is. But yeah, it's cool though. Really glad that that we're getting these two things, and it's really helping Monster Jam. I think because obviously we've complained about the kid stuff being a little over top, but however, now we actually have some stuff for the drivers. You got Cynthia. Now you get to see a little bit more of her personality, and then Tristan. Same with him with this series, or this. I think it's an episode or something like that. But it's really good that they're doing this, and I hope more gets done. And I forgot to mention they're also doing this like JCB challenge where like some of the Monster Jam drivers are like doing like little fun little games with like JCB equipment, and I think that's fun too. Like really anything involving the drivers and showcasing their personalities, I think it's very very like well for the sport, and it could really start growing driver names. Like now they'll start going based off of the drivers that they like, you know?
I totally agree with that.
Because I
Drivers showing
yeah.
their actual personalities is always a plus in my opinion. And I feel like NASCAR should definitely like do the same thing.
Yeah, like for Monster Jam, obviously there's not going to be another Dennis Anderson and there's not going to be another Tom Meents, but there could be a first Tristan England and there could be a first Cynthia Gautier. So that's stuff that I really really love, and I hope Monster Jam listens to this and makes more. Get more drivers out there. Either do their do like an interview or like a fun little video with them or something like that. They should keep that up, and then we could see more drivers get more recognition, and I think that's a very big plus.
It always is.
Yeah, honestly, not a lot of negatives. Let's go right into results because I think we kind of went through all the points.
All right.
Also, bear with us about my usual video thing because obviously I've been kind of just doing one rigs video and one podcast video a week. There is some videos in the works. I got a video with Douglas. We're actually working on something, and then other projects that I'm working on. Kind of spaced out again. With how work is, I'm a little drained, but I'm hoping I could try to get some more videos out for you guys, so we can kind of break from this uh, 2 video stretch and maybe get an extra one in there.
Get it done soon. You aren't gonna want to miss it.
All right, so we're going and we're going to take a look at the highlights from the Arena Central at the Simmons Bank Arena. They had a 2 show weekend. So for the first one, Triton Robbins again getting a racing win in Crazy Train. And then skills would go to John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Donuts would go to Matt Cody in Gravedigger. He would also get the overall, but freestyle would go to Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Sunday afternoon would see John Zimmer Sr. and Zombie get a racing win for the first time in a while. Skills, Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco would get that. Donuts, John Zimmer Sr. would actually get the donuts as well. Jamie Sullivan sweeps freestyles for the weekend, but Fernando Martinez just managed to have just enough points over John Zimmer Sr. just by 1 point to get the overall. And going into points, Matt Cody still has the lead, but again, not by much, 26 points. Because again, you can earn a good chunk of points throughout a weekend. If Matt Cody struggles a little bit and John Zimmer Jr. or Jamie Sullivan or Fernando Martinez sees it, they could take that advantage because they're also not too far behind. I think the top 4 is pretty secure. You got Matt Cody, John Zimmer Jr., Jamie Sullivan, Fernando Martinez, and John Zimmer Sr. Or I'm sorry, John Zimmer Sr. is 5th, but like the top 4, I think Fernando Martinez is he's behind by 54 points. So they're still in striking distance, but from John Zimmer Jr. all the way down to Angelina Knock, they got a little bit of work to do.
They totally do.
But another thing I want to point out, Triton Robbins, even though I think after Saturday he was 5th and then he went down to 6th, I'm really hoping that he could get some more wins in there because he's got a lot of potential even in his first season. There's a good chance that, like, I don't know. I really really hope he makes the World Finals, like either as a surprise invite or last chance qualifier. I think that'd be freaking sweet to have Crazy Train in the main field.
I think based on like what he's doing in like the arena tours, he's definitely got potential. Same with like crazy what's it called? Playing Crazy.
Playing
There we
Crazy, yeah,
go.
yeah, Montana.
Yeah, they both got potential. And even they did win like a couple like events here and there, like overalls. they got a pretty good chance.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really, really cool. I hope either one of them makes the main field and one of them makes the last chance qualifier, or both makes it to last chance. Regardless, if they're there in Salt Lake City, that's gonna be sweet. That's something that I definitely want to watch. But last chance qualifiers are probably during my work, so I have to listen to it like a podcast. All right. So
Yeah.
now the Weston Anderson show made it to the Intros Bank Arena for 3 shows. Weston got all 3 overall championships to the surprise of absolutely no one. Um, Going into Saturday afternoon, he would win the racing competition. He would get the Sky Wheelie win and freestyle. But then skills would actually go to Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack, and the freestyle win would actually go to and Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Saturday evening, Weston would get the racing victory, the skills victory, and then um, Ashley Sanford would actually get Sky Wheelies and freestyle on Saturday evening. And then Sunday afternoon, Weston would get racing, the skills win, and then Sky Wheelies would go to Brianna Mahan, and Cody Saucier would actually get the freestyle win. Brianna and Cody, I'm surprised they're struggling in this series. Like, they're not really grabbing a lot of wins.
Yeah, that's surprising because Cody usually like gets like I think he's usually second in, like the point series,
Oh
isn't
yeah,
he?
yeah, he's second, but you know what? Let's do a little guessing game. How far back do you think Cody is in second place behind Weston?
Based on you saying that he's struggling, probably like maybe 50. Am I right?
No, you're you are way too generous. 203
Jesus,
points.
Jesus Christ.
Weston
Holy
Anderson is gonna win this fucking series. There's no way. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Like what,
He's been winning everything on this tour, bro.
dude? I think someone said that there has been a four championship in a row deal before, but like I don't know. Let's. I wonder. Let me look up Tyler. Let me look up Tyler Maniga, because I know he was like the one that was like really dominant in the arena stuff in the early years. Let me see. Monster Jam Tyler.
He's still pretty dominant in like the stadium series too.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just looking at the. Let me look at the Monster Trucks wiki and maybe I can find. Because I want to see how many championships he got. So
I think he has like two or
uh,
three, if I
no,
remember right.
I mean arena championships. So we have one championship in 2017, one in 2018, one in 2019, and triple threat champion in 2020. Okay, so if Weston wins this, he ties Tyler for the most all time, and I think it's all consecutive. Yeah, 2017, 18, 19. Yeah, so hopefully they push Weston to stadiums. If not, then he's gonna do it again, and then we're gonna have a first five.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully Monster Jam sees this and says, "All right, Weston, you got the Tyler Menigan number. Let's put you where you belong. Let's give you a promotion." Which, seriously, he should get a promotion next season. So yeah, he's over Cody by a fucking margin. Devin Winfield is actually still crazy that Devin's third in Velociraptor. Like, he's done quite a bit for himself this season. And then Brianna Mahan, she's fourth. I'm surprised. I was predicting she was either going to be like third or second, but yeah, she's fourth. Ashley Sanford, she moved up quite a bit. She's fifth. Tim Hall Jr. sixth. I'm surprised he's far down. Berto Chavino seventh, and then Corey Rummel last.
Wow.
Now,
Corey Rummel is really falling off. I'm joking.
yeah, yeah, seriously, yeah, it's all a joke. Because again, he's just driving, just a fill-in
Yeah,
driver. No pressure.
yeah, I was about to say he's filling.
Yeah, because he has more important things afterwards. Um,
Yeah, he probably does.
yeah. All right, so a whopping five-show weekend happened with the E Series at the PPL Center. PP, I could do a PP check. That's funny. Fucking brain rot brain is fucking hitting me again. God damn you, work.
God.
I know I get paid, but fuck, I have to pay the price. Now, Brandon
You
Telechka
good?
in Just Get Her Done 2. Um, I notice he gets pretty underscored quite a bit. Sometimes, like with
He
the
definitely does.
yeah, like with the skills runs with him going on the bicycle. I'm surprised some of them score low, like second place or whatnot. But he did get a racing win, and then on Saturday evening he did get an overall championship.
At least it did get an overall.
Yeah. So yeah, he would get the racing win on the first night. And then Blake Ranger would get skills, freestyle, overall, and then Megalodon with Michaela Telechka would actually get the freestyle win. She's doing pretty well. Like she's drastically improved. Like I'm starting to see her do like bicycles and stuff just like Brandon. Like that's very very impressive coming from her.
I'd say so too.
Coming up now
I
with sorry.
Now you're good. I haven't seen anybody else on the tour do bicycles other than like Jesus, what's the gravedigger's name again? I forgot.
Chris, wait, which one? Which are you talking about? Like a
The one
different
that we were
tour?
just talking about.
All right,
When we were just talking about.
we were just talking
Was it
about.
Kristen?
Well, this tour has Kristen, but I
Yeah,
think
Kristen. I'd never seen anybody else do bicycles other than her.
wait, she's on bicycles.
Yeah, she has.
Oh, because like I don't usually watch this tour that often because obviously, there's either other tours going off or I have to do stuff. But I did watch a portion of it yesterday after Minneapolis. But yeah, she actually. Huh,
That's
okay.
crazy. I really don't pay attention to much arena tours either, so that makes us two for two. But I'm
The
trying my best.
the only one I
I'm
really
just trying my
yeah
best here.
the only one I really pay attention to is the Central Tour. But sometimes I'll pop by East and West. But I know that like those ones are dominated by a significant amount.
Yeah, and I think that's the main why I don't really watch them.
Like who's winning.
Most of the time, yeah, but there there are a couple upsets here and there.
Yeah. So Saturday afternoon would feature Blake Ranger getting a racing win. He would also get the freestyle and overall, but skills would actually go to I think it was MJ. Yeah, MJ Solario would get the the skills win. Sky wheelies would go to Brandon Teleshka. But yeah, like I noticed, like his underscoring is usually during like skills and freestyle, but high Sky wheelie he managed to break through. Um, Saturday evening would feature Krista Anderson getting a racing win in Gravedigger. Blake Ranger would get skills, sky wheelies, and then Tony Oaks would get a freestyle win in Thunder Roars. Brandon Teleshka would get a overall. I think that might have been his first of the year. I'm not sure. Sunday afternoon, Blake Ranger, racing win. Skills and sky wheelies would go to MJ Solario and El Turloco. This would be enough to put him in the overall event championship, while Tony Oaks would get the freestyle win. Sunday evening would have MJ Solario get the racing win there. Tony Oaks would get skills. Sky Wheelies would be Blake Ranger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And then freestyle and overall, MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Then taking a look at points, Blake Ranger leading over 94 points over MJ Solario. MJ moved up quite a bit. Um, Tony Oaks third, Brandon Teleshka fourth, Kristen Anderson surprisingly fifth, Michaela Teleshka sixth, Mark Hall seventh, and Kurt Kramer last. And that's the arenas. I'm surprised Kristen Anderson is far to fifth. I mean, usually she does well in the arenas. I wonder if like does she have a new truck? Maybe.
I think every grave digger this season had a new chassis.
Yeah, I think that's probably why Kristen's struggling because like she's still getting used to the truck. It's kind of like Adam and Tyler, and then I think Matt.
Yeah,
I think Matt's the only one that has like a normal Gravedigger that he's been driving for a while. I'm not sure.
I don't
Actually, no.
think his chassis got
I
changed,
think
didn't it?
I think Matt and Weston I think have the same chassis. I think. Um, if anyone knows,
I think it was
comment
Matt
down. Yeah,
Weston.
comment down below exactly like just to answer what we're trying to figure out, like who has new Gravediggers and who has the same from last year. Because from my memory, all I remember was Tyler and Adam. I think there might have been more, but we'll just see.
We aren't an expert on chassis.
Yeah, we're
I
not.
think you can clearly tell.
Yeah, we're not an expert on chassis. I think you just have to stick with Jackson Morris on that one. Minneapolis, Minnesota, a mini soda, fizzy soda.
Soda does sound good right now.
I don't usually drink soda too often. I'll only do it if I'm like at a barbecue or something like that. But even then, it's kind of like when I'm drinking alcohol or like beer or whatnot. I'll just take like one or two sips and I'll just put it down. I think it's like
Huh?
I, I don't know if it's like the fizz or something or I know it's like not good for me. But it tastes okay. I don't know, but I haven't drunk
That's healthy.
also I haven't drunk soda in like fucking ages. Maybe like a couple years or so.
To be honest, that's actually pretty healthy. I should be taking notes.
And then for alcohol, sometimes I'll drink like either if I'm hanging with my bro, Jason with the RC stuff, or uh or if I'm at a party, I'll try a cocktail, but again, it's not a lot that I'll drink. I'm mostly a water guy. I'll usually drink water.
I usually will too.
Yeah, I'm a bland bitch, but that's where we are. I mean
You're all good, bro.
yeah, I mean it's okay. Like as you know, I'm saying like it's not good to like drink a fuck ton, but just to try shit's okay. So
Yeah, and at least that's pretty healthy by you. I should be kind of like that and just drink a little bit more water because I drink way more soda than I'd like to.
yeah, even though that I don't drink a lot of either soda or beer, I still got health issues. So that's something. Whether it's physical or mental. I feel like shit, but we're still going for it. Minneapolis, we got U.S. Bank Stadium. I do miss their like December shows or no, was it November, December? Was it one of those months that they used to do like Minneapolis shows pre-pandemic?
They used to do it in December. I know that.
Yeah, they had like a December date and then they had like a mid like February date. I do miss that. I really wish they can have like another one, but again, that's up to the stadium. If they want to have another show again, so it's not exactly up to Monster Jam, but just for nostalgic sake. Because then with that
Yeah.
show, they would like do unique things like Ford truck races, even though that was crazy and like what the hell were they thinking? At least it was like a one-time deal and all that, you know. Like it wasn't for points or anything. It was just, oh look, something's happening, or like the Monster Jam stunt truck would be in a like a competition. Okay, cool. Or they would try out a different track. That's something I do miss, and I wish they can like
I do
do.
miss that too.
Yeah, I wish they could do that again eventually. If maybe they can like try to talk to Minneapolis or something. We'll see.
Yeah, they could like add another like stop to like they always have shows in October, November now, which are at Arlington, Houston, and whatever else. What was it?
Glendale.
Yeah, Glendale. Like maybe they could add Minneapolis to that, which would be perfect.
Yeah, then they can make
It would
um
be.
yeah, they can make Minneapolis like a very special event because usually that's like, or once was a tradition, but still, it'd be nice to make that a little bit more of a special event.
Yeah, because those shows to me, even though they're still like into like the in the 23, I'm using that as an example. They always felt like the opener of the next season to me. I don't know if it's just me, but that's how I think of him.
I also do wish that Superstar, you know what, Superstar Challenge, maybe Minneapolis, possibly. That'd be neat. Again, they should
I
make
would,
they should make the Superstar Challenge yearly, because then you got like two chances to see a huge monster truck event in your area, but also it's fun to watch at home too if it's far away. Because yeah,
I
I really digged the Superstar Challenge a couple years ago, and I don't know why they
they
didn't.
really should make
Yeah,
that yearly.
yeah, I don't know why they didn't
They
bring
really
that
should.
back.
I don't know why. I think it was like supposed to be like a bi-yearly thing.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they bring it back again, and then we can have more fun stuff with it. Cause that was fun. Um,
I know, right?
yeah. All right, so now let's get into Minneapolis U.S. Bank Stadium after being a while off topic. That's what podcasts are for. So Saturday evening had Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger get the racing win. Skills would go to Zach Garner and Wildside. Freestyle, Mike Pagliaro and Excalibur would get it. Overall, Bryce Kenny in Monster Mutt. Then Sunday afternoon, killer show. Cole Vinard, Black Pearl would get the racing win after Tristan got a 5-second penalty. Skills, Tristan absolutely killed it, got a really good run. And then freestyle, pretty much the only major thing that happened that was bad was Mike Pagliaro getting like badly scored. But the funniest part was that they were really paying a lot of attention to it. They had the crew chief say a word. They had Ryan Anderson say a word. Usually he's like the guy that we all look up to because like he speaks the truth. And then Mike Piccolero, man, he went off on the mic and he was just like, dude, Mike's a chill guy. Let's just say he just has this like cool personality to him. I think.
I think so too. He's definitely what Monster Jam needs.
Yeah, just like go for it, have some fun with it, even if it's all bad. You really just gotta have at it. And then thankfully Bryce Kenny laid down a sick run. He got the win. Um, and then we had many moments from like Ryan Anderson, Tristan England, Adam Anderson. Um, and like yeah, it was just a really really fun freestyle. And then overall, Tristan England would get it just by 1 point over Ryan Anderson. And then to points, Tristan's leading now over Ryan Anderson by 14 points. Then you got Bryce Kenny, Todd LeDuc, who was really struggling. Like I don't know what happened. Like he seemed to have like went back to that older way, but we know that's not going to work anymore because now you have the official judges with the fans, and that's gonna throw a wrench into that. Or maybe if this is his last season, which I don't know if that's true or not, but possibly. Um, Maybe he's just riding it out. And then Zach Garner, Zach. Oh my God, Zach Garner's fifth. Zach Garner, Wild Side, top five in stadiums. Hell yeah, he's getting it now. Um, Adam, he's sixth. Mike Pecoraro is seventh. Colvinard, I'm shocked. He's eighth. Like, damn. Caleb Blood, ninth. Jamie Gardner, 10th. Matt, 11th. And Nick, last. Zach fucking Gardner, top five, baby. Let's
Let's fucking
fucking
go.
go. Yeah, we said at the same time.
Let's go.
You, you owe me a bland water.
Oh, anything for you, bro.
A
I got
but it
you.
better not be that Aquafina shit. uh, like that Aquafina. Let me tell you about Aquafina. That stuff.
Tell me.
Uh, it's just it tastes so fucking weird, and like if it's sitting around for a while, it's even worse. Like it's hard to explain. It has this like dirty taste to it. It's fucking disgusting.
Probably comes from like the plastic.
I don't know if it's like the plastic or like the way how they process the water. It's like ugh.
I
So
know, right?
someone's probably offended just by water out there. And if you're offended by water, touch some friggin' grass. All right, let's go ahead and let's talk about the last tour, Detroit, Ford Field.
All
Uh,
right.
Saturday evening, we had Barry Musauer get the racing victory. He would also get skills, believe it or not. Freestyle would actually be sorry, excuse me, I had to clear my throat. Freestyle, believe it or not, Mike Christensen and Vendetta would actually get it, and then overall would go to Barry Musauer and Zombie. And at that point, he started leading over Tyler Menega, as I've heard. But Tyler would take back the lead in the next show. Classroom Crusher would finally get a racing victory with Camden Murphy. Skills, Tyler Menega would nail that one in Gravedigger. And then Freestyle had moment after moment, but Jim Kohler, Mr. Excitement in his hometown fittingly, would get the Freestyle victory. Tyler Menega would get the overall, and they finished 1 and 2. And taking a look at the points, Tyler took back the lead, but only by 5 points. Bari is just right on his tail. There's a good chance that we're going to have a big battle going into next week in Orlando. Cannon Murphy is third, Dalton Widener fourth, Armando Castro fifth, Colt Stevens sixth, Jim Kohler seventh, Cynthia Gauthier eighth, Chris Kohler shot down to ninth, Mike Christensen 10th, Joe Foley second to last, Kevin Crocker last. And that is the recap for the Stadium and Arena Series. And we're going to jump ship to where they're going to be next.
All right.
Yep, pulled it up. We have taking a look now at the tickets for all the shows that are happening. It looks like it is going to be 4 tours going off. We got Arena West, we got Arena Central, we got Stadium West, and Stadium East. Arena East is going to take the weekend off. So we'll start with Arena Championship Series West. They're going to be at Portland at the Mada Center. It'll be 4 shows, and we'll do our usual prediction stuff. Obviously, we don't keep track of predictions, but we predict on like one of the shows, like what will happen at one of them possibly.
All right.
So I'm thinking racing. It's gonna go. Even though the Cody and Dragon struggled, he's at least gonna get a racing win. Skills, I'm thinking Weston Anderson. And then we go to. I'm gonna predict that it's gonna be donuts again. They transition either donuts or Skywheelie depending on the venue size and the dirt. I'm thinking if it's donuts, we're gonna have Ashley Sanford and Megalodon win, and then freestyle and overall Weston Anderson all the way. Um, I forgot to mention this before you do your predictions. Did you see that move that Weston did? It was like a half flat spin in an arena. Like, what
I
was
don't think
that?
I have.
It was like a little corkscrew in an arena. It was like on one side and it went to the other. Like he had like both
I
his
don't think I've
front
seen
and
that.
rear turned, I think. I saw it on Instagram and I think I put it on my story, but like it was fucking crazy. Like,
I have to look at that again.
yeah.
I'm I don't think I have seen it, but maybe if you send it to me later, I might recognize it, but I don't think I have seen it before.
Yeah, I'm trying to look through Monster Talk server and maybe I can like find a clip maybe they posted. Um, might have to like go very far into discussions. While I'm doing that, go through a prediction for that, or at least one of the shows.
What show?
It's
What I
it's
meant to ask,
so it's
what
it's
tour was it again?
it was the Weston Anderson show at Portland.
Okay, gotta bring up the lineup because I'll easily forget.
Yeah, Weston Anderson and Gravedigger, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, Corey Romo, Earthshaker, Cody Saucier and Dragon, Brianna Mahan and Scooby Doo, Devin Winfield of Velociraptor, Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack, and Berto Trevino and Monster Mott Rottweiler. How did I not mess that up with like half a brain? Jesus Christ.
I don't know, but you got all of that correct.
Dude,
Uh,
what is happening? Am I alive? Because someone check my fucking pulse.
but for racing, I feel like I have to go Weston Anderson here. Skill's also Weston. He's good. For donuts, I think it has to be Brianna Mahan. And for Sky Wheelies, also Brianna Mahan. And for freestyle, um, maybe Cody or Weston.
Anyway,
All of them I feel
oh,
pretty confident about.
oh,
What
oh,
happened?
I was trying to export a video and like my computer almost froze on me. Because I found it. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're
Dude,
good.
is this whole podcast immediately got scrapped because of that?
No, it would just end abruptly, and I'd have to like go back. That was fucking close. Because I have the clip.
Oh God.
I have the fucking clip.
All right.
I just gotta send it. Let's see. Where the fuck?
If I haven't seen this, you're about to hear my live reaction.
Okay, so we got general chat on the podcast. This is for you. I put it on general. It's the Weston Anderson is a fucking god moment from last
All right,
weekend.
let's see.
All right, he's playing.
What the fuck? What was that?
It's
What?
called Weston Anderson. I don't think there really needs to be a title. We'll just call it Weston Anderson. Like, what else will this guy do? Like, just when you think he's done everything, he just goes and he does another fucking thing. Like, what the hell?
Dude, that is literally a Chuck Warner moment right there. Holy shit.
Yeah, like he's just on the corner of the apex. He turns his front wheels and his rear wheels. He gasses it, and it just like kicks him to the right. He does this like half corkscrew and lands.
That was literally a corkscrew.
Like
First
what?
time in a while.
What is this guy
He's,
made of, man? Like, is it even human flesh? I don't think it's human flesh.
I don't think so either, because what the hell was that?
It's
I have
called
never seen that.
again. Need I have to remind you? It's called Weston Anderson.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So if if anybody's actually still listening up to this point, 44 minutes in, um, if you see Weston Anderson do something absolutely balls out outrageous, and you're just thinking to yourself, how the hell did he do that? Well, look at his first name and his last name, and you'll immediately know that is why he did it. Seriously,
Weston being Weston.
if he doesn't get a world championship, I swear. Um, all right, so
It
now,
will happen one day.
yeah, it will. So we have Arena Central, and unlike the last one where it only had two shows, they have a stacked 5 show weekend set for them, so they got a lot of work. And Matt Cody has a lot to do to stay in the lead over the top four. And hell, even the rest of the field could actually catch up because there's so many shows this weekend. So let's see. For racing, it could go either way, but Triton Robbins has just been so fast and crazy train. I think he's gonna get a win during the weekend. Skills, we're gonna go John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's been nailing skills quite frequently. If this competition has donuts, I'm thinking Jamie Sullivan. If it's Sky Wheelies, we're going Matt Cody. Freestyle's tight. I think for freestyle, we're gonna maybe go with Fernando. I think Fernando Martinez El Toro Loco can pull off some, but usually if they have the good to go to do a backflip in the show, then that's pretty much the signal saying they're winning freestyle. So I'm sure Fernando will get a backflip in there. Overall, I would love to see. I think I'd love to see another overall from John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. All right, what's your picks?
I don't know about racing, but I'll take Matt Cody on that one. It's either him or Fernando are gonna get the racing win. Two wheel, I agree with you, John Zimmer Jr. He's good. He has perfect balance, all of the above. For donuts, if there's any, for donuts, I feel like that's going to be Jamie as well. And for Sky Wheelies, yeah, I think Matt Cody too. This is basically an exact copy of your own. But freestyle, something speaks to me that the Robins are going to win that. Whether it's
Ooh,
Montana or Triton, I feel like they're going to get the freestyle win this weekend. Something speaks to me about that.
all right. And how about overall? Who do you think?
My God, please let me be right about this. I hope it's one of the Robins again, because
Ooh,
one of them didn't get an overall this weekend or last weekend.
it was a couple weekends
I
ago.
hope they do it again.
It was Triton. Triton Robbins got one like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Triton Robinson Crazy Train. I hope one of them can do that again, because to be honest, I loved that. That was amazing to see. I saw that live and holy shit, I was on the floor.
Yeah, you were on the
I
floor.
literally hope one of them get I literally hope one of them gets an overall again. That would be amazing to see.
Douglas was on the floor, practically dead, had to be brought back to life, and his first words back was, "Holy shit, Triton Robbins."
That is exactly correct.
Just pretty much each sequence: dead, revived, holy shit, Triton Robbins overall, like exactly top to bottom, scripted all the
For
way.
real, bro. Literally, that was amazing to see live.
Yes, I have revealed the whole script on Douglas's life onto that little piece. Um. Anyway, so going into El
My
Paso,
secrets have been
Texas.
revealed.
um, El pa- we got the West Stadium Series at El Paso, Texas, at the Sun Bowl Stadium for 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday. From how racing's been, it's starting to get a little unpredictable. Ryan gets a few, Tristan gets a few, Bryce gets a few, Cole Vennard gets a few. I think at some point we're gonna see Todd LeDuc eventually get a racing win at some point. And I think during this weekend, Todd will get at least one in the weekend. Skills, Tristan England, or Ryan Anderson. It's either Ryan Anderson does a crazy move or Tristan England does this crazy like combo like hit, like he goes from like the front to the back, and it's just fucking insane. I think Tristan is gonna get a skills win this weekend, and then freestyle's unpredictable, but from seeing who has won so far, it has been a while, but I think we should see a Gravedigger win. I think Adam Anderson is going to get at least one win after a little bit. Last time he's got one, I think it really has been a while since he's got a freestyle win, but I think he's going to break that streak and get a win in El Paso. Overall, I think Tristan England will once again be the most consistent.
Tristan has always been consistent, and that's my pick for overall. For racing, um, this is tough because, like you said, we've seen a variety of other drivers getting racing wins and not just one. For racing, I'll have to go with Ryan. That's the same with skills. He's always been the most consistent besides Tristan. And for freestyle, I'm gonna have to go with Bryce Kenny.
Ooh.
Bryce Kenny, he has proven me wrong that he could actually like put on a good freestyle.
Oh yeah, ever since he got into the Monster Mutt truck, I think something clicked, and instead of doing like a big air hit every once in a while, he's doing it every show. Like Bryce is now more determined than ever to get a championship this season.
I'd say so too. And to be honest, this is the most entertaining tour of right now.
And that was
Due
pretty
to
that was expected because again it's stacked over there. But now let's shift gears to Orlando for the East Series, and unlike the West Series, they are gonna have only one show this year, just only on March 1st. So pretty much this will be a full prediction for Orlando, and this makes it easier because now I know which tour to watch. So I'll watch Orlando Saturday, and then I got El Paso to recap on, and then I gotta watch the second El Paso show live. So racing, Bari has just been fast. Like I remember when Tyler was in that streak, Bari was just right on him, and he almost got him quite a few times. But now Bari's really starting to like become a speed demon. I think he's gonna get the racing win in Orlando. Skills. I'm thinking for skills, we're gonna have a crazy moment from Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. I think he'll pull off a skills win. And then freestyle,
world champ, he's going with it.
yeah. And then for freestyle, we're gonna go with a wild card pick. We're gonna go Colt Stevens and Thunder Roris. Even
Ooh,
even when he doesn't win, or even if he crashes early, he still has really good hits, and it's like a slight little like teaser to like a really big run. And I think he's gonna nail it finally and get the freestyle win in Orlando. And now this is our tradition. Since we brought up Colt Stevens, we have to once again shout out my man Scott Jordan. Bring back, or at least bring the Colt Stevens pillow to the public, or hell, at the Monster Jam World Finals in Salt Lake City. For heaven's sake, can you put the Colt Stevens pillow to the public? Have like, have it like on like a I don't know, like put like a cover over it, like it's like a thing of cookies, and then like and then like have fucking like top security around the pillow. We got to admire it, and I think the World Finals would be like the perfect place to admire your pillow from your studio. If Scott Jordan still has that pillow somewhere, we got to see it in like the background of like the podcast, because usually like the podcast he has like Feld stuff in the background, like picture frames and concepts and toys. We need that pillow somewhere as like a funny inside joke.
Dude, I agree. Like that cover that you mentioned, dude, that cover that you mentioned really won't do shit because, people are gonna steal it because, Colt Stevens pillow, we absolutely need that in the world.
like I mean, like if they have like one of those covers and like they screw on the the cover to like the table like that, I think it'd be better, like with some reinforcements. But I know it's too majestic.
Dude, I agree.
It,
And for
and when did we hear this? Like 2022 for the 2023 season? It's been that long, and people have forgotten about it already. But fucking, I haven't. I have not.
I
I
haven't
have not
either.
forget. I have not forgot about the pillow, and we need that damn thing in our lives. Fucking put it on the Monster Jam Superstore. Shout out Scott Jordan and say, Scott, hear me out. Moneymaker, we need that pillow right fucking now.
I know, right? We
like
absolutely do
like
need that.
like
That would be
like
hilarious.
these days on the Superstore, there's no more driver merch. It's just only truck concepts. We need a first in today's Monster Jam. Driver merch, Colt Stevens pillow, or heck, you could even do so much with Colt Stevens. Not just the pillow. You could even have like a freaking, I don't know, like one of them beach towels and freaking flags and shit of like not even the picture of Colt Stevens, but just a picture of Colt Stevens' pillow on a bath towel. Like, come on. I would pay tenfold just to have that in my life. And
I would too.
And if I ever do like face cam videos on this channel, I would have a background with a collection of Colt Stevens pillow products. Scott and Colt, you guys are going to be millionaires. I'm not a businessman, but I can tell you, you'd be going places with that one.
I would totally buy that. And if you ever like make merch, whenever that may be, you should totally make that. I would buy that.
Yeah. So back to what we were
That would
saying.
just be funny to have.
Back to what we were saying. Overall event championship. I'm picking Bari. Again, Bari's just been so consistent in the E series. I got a good feeling he's going to take back the lead by the end of the event.
That would be cool to see. And for my predictions, um, for racing, I have to go with my favorite driver, Camden Murphy in Classroom Crusher. That dude has been bad fast. And that has to be the same with freestyle. Camden Murphy, he's thrown it down, bro. Like he's good at racing and freestyle. For skills, I might have to go with Dalton Widener. Maybe
Ooh.
Dalton Widener. Because like it's about time that he gets another skills win. Throwing the steering wheel out the window, it's just way too cool, bro, not to win. And for overall, based on my predictions, it's obviously going to be Camden, but that's just wishful thinking right there. I hope he gets the overall.
And we shall see. And yes, um, we just went through the entire thing, just about almost an hour in. Um, is there anything else you want to talk about, or just praise, or go crazy over?
I just want to praise the Colt Stevens pillow just one more
Yes,
time.
yes. Let's just we should just get a bandwagon going. Just get so many people on board for this Colt Stevens pillow thing. I might even
For
make a fan chat or something, like a fan group. Just be, hey, Cold Stevens Pillow Gang stand up or something like that. I don't know. Or hell, oh wait a minute, I'm going to Monster Jam, and Colt Stevens is going to be there in May at MetLife Stadium. Should I
Oh,
get?
you're going there?
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to MetLife in a couple months. Should I?
Dude, you
Sh-
really ask him.
yeah, yeah. Should I like do a funny thing, like have like a Colt Stevens pillow or like a concept or or even just like one of them little posters? Because obviously you can't bring like a crazy big poster into MetLife. They got like a certain rule like on how big the poster's supposed to be. But like, should this year should I just like make like a Colt Stevens pillow sign? Like, just print out a picture of like a stock image of a like a cutout of Colt Stevens on a pillow, and just bring that to Monster Jam. I bet the security guys would just be like, "Dude, what does this mean? Is this supposed to be bad? Should we let this guy through?" Like, I don't know. I'd have to like make.
Having that on the live stream would literally be the funniest thing ever.
Oh, dude, if I can make the freaking the jumbotron. I briefly made the jumbotron from like Trenton at that like dirt race thing, I noticed it as soon as the camera was like panning away. So if I can make that, I can try to make Monster Jam. But if
You
I
should definitely try on like trackside because that's the easiest way to get onto like the live stream.
yeah, I'll just like do like a funny praise thing where I'm praising the Colt Stevens pillow, and just, oh wait a minute, dude, I just thought of something. Should I just dress up like Billy Mays and do like an info commercial or infomercial about like the pillow? Like
You probably should.
I have khaki pants. I just have to get a plain white shirt and like a light blue button down shirt. Uh, and I'd have to like dye my hair and my beard, and like I could just do a funny info commercial with with the fucking pillow.
Dude, that would actually be pretty hilarious.
Uh, like
You
it
should do that.
Yeah, I'd have to get like my sister to help me out with that because I know she's good with like filming and like lighting. But like freaking just very funny shit, just like really praising that damn thing. You know what?
You should for real do that.
Yeah. And for people who are saying you're talking about this pillow so much, stop it. I'll just say suck my dick. We need this pillow in our lives. Whether you like it or not, we need Scott Jordan, and we need him to put the pillow, or at least put like a collection of Colt Stevens pillows. The way how I'm saying this almost sounds like, hey, you gotta steal Colt Stevens bedding and put it on eBay. That's what it sounds like when I say Colt Stevens pillow, because it almost sounds like it's like, oh, you have like apostrophe S or something like that, or like apostrophe after the S. So it's like, oh
Hell,
yeah, that's his bed. We're gonna sell Colt Stevens bed. I, I,
hell no.
I'm starting to lose my mind.
No, you're good. I lost my mind years ago already, so we're all good.
I had a thought once. Um,
God damn it, bro. You should for real like actually like get on the live stream and like
yeah.
legit do all of that.
Yeah, I need to try to find a way to get like on the live stream because again, a lot of the times they just focus like on the families and their kids. They don't usually go too much to like the regular like adults. So it's kind of it's tough. Unless if I unless if I think like K Young and Casey and Jabari are gonna be there again. If I maybe I could like go up to them and like ask, hey, like, could there be a way where I could just put this like inside joke into like the show or something, like as like an interview? I don't know. There's got to be some way I can do this, or at least some way I can get up there. Even if I don't do the Colt Stevens pillow joke, there's got to be some way I can like help or like be involved or something like that.
I think they could I think maybe they could like let you go up there for like an interview. Maybe for like
Yeah,
predictions. I have seen that
yeah,
before.
yeah. I'd love to do like an interview at Mosh Jam. Like the only interview that I've done was like with my boy Corbin, Chaos Corbin from he now hosts the Renegade Tour, but before he was at Middletown. Um, yeah, I actually asked him, and like we actually did like a little prediction segment where I actually predicted the Sunday show on who would win the competitions before I went up and started filming. So that's like the only time that I've done it. I only did it at like a small fairground, but dude, if I got up there and did it at like an actual Monster Jam event, I would try to go as like professionally as I can. Like that'd be nice. Now thinking about it,
You should real try.
yeah, I should. It's that'd be sweet, because then I could try to like
I would.
I could try to get there, and maybe Fel could look at me and be like, "This guy sounds pretty good." Like it's like something that I could try. Like I like to try it.
I would like to see that. I for real would.
Yeah. All right. So
But I think we've done enough praising already.
yeah, we've already talked about Monster Jam being absolutely phenomenal this week. We talked about Colt Stevens' pillow. Not long. No, it actually was pretty long actually, but fuck it. Almost every episode, we're at least gonna talk about Colt Stevens' pillow. I might just make a segment on this podcast and just have it as, I don't know, praising Colt Stevens' pillow or just something. It's got to be recurring so we can really get this out there. We need that damn pillow. And
For
then
real.
we also talked about Monster Jam's new things and how they're great. Yeah, I think we went through all the points. Any final things before I wrap this up, put it on YouTube, and pass out sleeping before my next workday?
Look out for the video that we're doing. You aren't gonna want to miss it.
Yeah, so that video, there's no date on it, but it is in the works. Revealing it right now. The video that we're working on is about the history of Monster Jam TV. It's pretty much from Monster Wars all the way up to what you got today. So we're just going to be going through that whole thing, and the video is in the works. We just did the audio, and now we're just kind of piecing it together, and I think it's going to be a really, really good video. My first major collab, I think. I've never really done like a crazy collab like this. The only time I've collabed has been the podcast, but in terms of an actual video, this is a first. So I'm very excited to get this off the ground. And then, of course, other projects are kind of there, but next video will be Loud Pedal Monster Trucks Rigs and Rods. It'll be live, and it will be the championship where a racing champion is crowned. So that'll be very, very fun. So be sure to put the notification on when I get the stream set, because I'll schedule it hopefully by the next morning. So Douglas, been a good time, and we should have you on each week, because honestly, it was very fun doing this, and it's better doing it not alone.
I totally agree. I love doing these podcasts. I'll try to like join as much as I can. Even though like I obviously can't join some days, I will still try. Because I'm not even lying when I say like I actually do enjoy doing these podcasts. I enjoy talking to you and all the people that are watching. I enjoy these a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty much just both you're talking about Monster Jam, and you're also kind of just bullshitting as well. So it's kind of like a mixture of everything. It's nice.
Yeah, mixture of everything, and I love it.
Yeah, best part is no restrictions. You just go off and do whatever.
I totally agree, and
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, like that's the purpose of the podcast. There's no restrictions. You just go off and you do it.
And thank you for having me on again.
Hell yeah! Hope to see you next week.
See y'all next week. Thank you for having me.
Yep, and yeah, we'll be back next Monday here on TF Motorsports. We got some other videos in the works, and also be sure to join the Discord in the description down below. for pings for new videos as well as conversations and all that other stuff. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.